ke Dr. Wani ke Aisyah?
Okay.
Alright. So I would like to, Assalamualaikum and a very good morning. I would like to welcome all participants, trainers to the Pre-UniTAS 2021 Workshop. I hope everyone is in a good health and spirit, especially during this prolonged MCO or FMCO situation. Before we start, I would like to ask for everyone's attention and assistance to please mute your mic during the session. If you have any questions or comments, you may raise your hands or write it in the chat box. Another thing is, I've sent two teams invitation. One has been cancelled before with a cancellation notes. So if you have two invitation to the pre-UniTAS workshop, please delete the version yang start at 8 a.m. Okay, because the latest invitation starts at 8:30. I'm sorry for the confusion. I'm not sure why there's some yang still experience to have both in the schedule. But whatever it is, if you have any problem, you can contact me and I will share the link invitation for the session lah with you all. Okay. Without further ado, I would like to welcome AP Dr. Tuan Sawani Awang Elias Saleh, the Director of the Centre for Student Development, or known as CSD, and she's also the advisor for UniKL Teaching Alive Symposium 2021 to give an opening remarks, followed by our Program Director, Puan Nur Aisyah Abdullah, with a brief session regarding the workshop. Okay, so please welcome both Dr. Tuan Salwani and Puan Nur Aisyah to give their opening remarks and briefing. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Afifah. Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, a very good morning to all participants of UniTAS 2021 Pre-Symposium Workshop. Okay, the Program Director of UniTAS 2021, Puan Nur Aisyah Abdullah, the Deputy Director of Centre for Student Development, and not forgetting our awesome trainers. Alright, it's actually my great pleasure to welcome all of you to UniKL Teaching Alive Symposium 2021 pre-workshop. Thank you for participating in this 2 days workshop, and actually most importantly, thank you very much for submitting your research abstracts to UniTAS 2021. Okay, this is the second series of UniTAS actually, and the first series with paper presentations. Okay, from our academicians as well as staff of UniKL. In the first series of Teaching Alive symposium that we had last 2 years, we had the opportunity to listen to experts in various teaching and learning fields. But this year we would like to hear from our own academicians and staff on their experience in teaching and learning practices, particularly during the pandemic COVID-19, with the theme showcasing excellence, tribute to 2020 teaching and learning practices during VUCA. Okay, volatility, uncertainty, complexity, and also ambiguity. UniTAS, which is a biennial symposium, this year we have set a target to receive 40 abstracts actually initially, 40 abstracts and full papers for the symposium presentation. Since, as I said earlier, this is the first series we open for paper presentation. We actually not afraid, but we don't want to be over ambitious, so we just set maximum of 10 papers per domain, per cluster. Okay, we have 4 clusters, but Alhamdulillah, we are very grateful to all of you here today. for your tremendous support by submitting your abstract. We have received, correct me if I'm wrong, Dr. Afifah and Aisha, we have received in total of 54 abstracts from all of you. Thank you again. Betul kan? 54?
Betul-betul.
So kita boleh bagi tepukan sikit lah kepada all the participants who are the paper presenters, who are the researchers that have submitted their abstracts to our symposium. Okay, and as a sign of gesture of our appreciation to all of you, today we have organized these two days series, 2 days pre-workshop with the main objective to equip every one of us with the right knowledge and method in producing a high quality manuscript for UniTAS presentation. Okay, we are once again very grateful to have supports from various divisions and centers in UniKL by sending their experts to support us in this pre-workshop. We have altogether 9 + 2 experts or trainers in various manuscripts productions areas who will help us in ensuring the manuscript which we will produce will have a very high quality, which will not be only accepted to be presented in UniTAS 2021, but also will have the quality to be published in various relevant journals, Scopus journal, inshallah. Okay, I'm very positive that with the knowledge and skills which we will receive today and tomorrow, all of us are capable to produce a high quality manuscript, inshallah. Okay, and to show how thankful we are with the support, with your support, we will once again will organize workshop after the symposium. Okay, we have pre-workshop today and tomorrow, and later after the symposium we will have what we call a post-workshop. And why do we need that post-workshop? It's actually for us to be equipped or trained with the right techniques to produce a journal level manuscript. Okay, when we receive comments, remarks during our presentation, we will improve our manuscript, we will improve our paper so that it will actually reach the level of journal paper. We aim to submit, inshallah, all papers to any relevant journals in our field, and inshallah a qualities paper will be submitted to Scopus journal. Who knows, with the guidance from the trainers in both workshops, all papers will have the quality to be published in Scopus journal, inshallah. Okay, to close this remark, I sincerely hope you will enjoy today's and tomorrow pre-workshop. And thank you very much for your participation. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Wani, for the opening remarks for UniTAS pre-UniTAS workshop. As Dr. Wani mentioned just now, we will be having another workshop after the symposium, post-UniTAS workshop, where we will try to help our authors to publish their papers in a high index journal. But I'm not going to say much because we do have our experienced trainer here. So I'm going to call upon Puan Noraisha as our program director for a short brief on the workshop. Silakan Puan Noraisha.
Assalamualaikum, very good morning to AP Dr. Tuan Salwani, and I saw a lot of familiar faces in the teams today. I'm super delighted to be having this event, and Alhamdulillah, as what Dr. Wani said just now, we do receive like a lot of support from almost every department that we went and asked for help from, and Alhamdulillah. So like Dr. Wani said, we received 54 abstract, which is like more than what we targeted. It's not that we don't trust our staff, but yeah, to say it the most is we are so delighted with the results, and we really hope that all the 54 abstract will be converted into full paper. That is why we have this. That is why we have this workshop today. And please excuse the background noise in my. So sorry. Right. Okay. Sorry for the disruption. Right. Let me share my slide. Can you guys see my slide?
Nampak?
Yes. Okay. Right. Just to introduce, just in case you have not seen our logo. Okay. On the left is our logo. We hope to have this logo floating around and become a familiar logo among Unicalians, inshallah. And just to share a few ambitious wishes that we have. Since we received 54 abstract, which we hope can be converted into full paper, we have also was thinking along the line of producing our very own unique UniTAS journal. Okay, and so just to make sure, inshallah, all the full papers submitted to us can be published, inshallah, and all the 54 or less, because maybe some would go for Scopus of High Index journal, would be the first paper that will be published in our UniTAS journal later on. Okay, and back to our program for these 2 days. I'd like to share with you what we're gonna have on the first day, which is today.
Akak,
Yes.
tolong buat dia apa presentation mode
Okay. Boleh nampak?
Okay, nampak.
Right. So shortly after this briefing, we will have the session 1 with Madam Ina, as she is fondly known as. This is going to be on the making self-video made easy. Why we have this is because our symposium will be 100% online. So it will be a live recorded session whereby all authors will be sending their video presentation prior to the symposium date. Okay, if you recall, maybe later we will flash again our posters with all the deadlines. The submission of video presentation should receive the secretariat by 30th of August or earlier. Probably some of you probably have it earlier. And so is the full paper. So we would love to receive them by 30th of August, because the symposium date cannot be shifted. But of course, like earlier, our abstract date we move a bit by 1 week, but we really hope that we can receive the full paper as well as the video presentation by 30th of August. That would give times for the reviewer to go through the submissions and like done the remark, because for paper would take a longer time to review. And so Madam Ina will be coaching us on how easy it is to make a self video. So we try to make this workshop as informal as possible, so that I will hoping that everyone will ask a lot of questions that will help you really understand the topic in session. Okay, and then we will have a short break after that, where the second presentation will be by Mr. Adil, who will be talking about the do's and don'ts in video making and probably more options on how to create a video presentations. And we are not being cruel, but we are giving only 1 hour lunch break, where the second session, next session in the afternoon will be by Associate Prof. Dr. Kelly. She will be talking about the Turnitin, the software that we use to check on the similarity, or it's about if people who are familiar with journal writing and submission and all the publishing things, that Turnitin is just one of the software that they check for plagiarism. So if we are not familiar or do not have the password for this, UniKL do provide this software, and we will need to request. And later, Associate Prof. Dr. Kelly will explain more on how to use, because I myself have not been not familiar in using these so far. I just submit the abstract or the paper, and the person in charge will run it and tell me what would be the similarity index for my paper. Right. So this is one session that we want to pay attention to and ask a lot of questions as well. And last but not least for today is a session by Corey. Sorry, there's a typing error there. It should be C_ORI, where they will talk about Corey. Will bring 3 panels for today's session. They will talk about the UniKL publishing process, as well as Myra, the overview of, and how what is important is the application process, how to if you want to publish, what would be the fees, the research, and some financial assistance if you were to publish in the high index publishing, as well as the services for proofreading. And there are 3 a panel from Corey. We bring the director himself with 2 of his powerful assistants, as Associate Prof. Dr. Adida, as well as Madam Raza. They will all be talking about, I think they will be covering almost everything about Corey and what it stands for. And tomorrow, the second day, you will be the first viewer to see the website, our very own website that has been developed together with our IT personnel. And tomorrow we'll launch the website, so it'll be the first few lucky people who have seen the website, and probably will give us some feedback on the local website and how we want to improve. And of course, this website will stay there because this symposium we hope will be alive and running, as what Dr. Wani said, that every 2 years, and as well as our next our journal. We hope that both will be alive and kicking for the few more years to come, and to improve and to be visible among other well-known journals. So for tomorrow is about publishing, how we specifically bring Associate Prof. Dr. Cordelia Mason to actually tell us how to choose our publisher, and Dr. Cordelia will bring two other panels with her, and one of them is someone from the publishing house itself. Okay, and after the morning break, here comes the second objective of this workshop, where we bring Dr. Wadatu Aisha and Dr. Isaac Hairi to fill up 2/3 of our day tomorrow on how to actually write. Okay, so this will cover almost everything from writing, the journal itself, to the ethics and the misconduct. Maybe it will deal a lot with turning in software as well. And of course, when you want to write, you want to know your publisher, and to allow a higher possibility of being accepted in certain journal is to know the techniques, okay, the style, and then there's a lot of things that I'm very sure Dr. Warda and Dr. Aiza will actually share with us tomorrow. And again, to make the session more lively, please do ask questions, because we bring this to you because, like maybe some of us, like ourselves, we are not into writing as much as probably the technical section in UniKL. So we hope that this will open our opportunity, and of course to those who already have experience, it would be an opportunity to help others as well. And okay, I hope I did not miss out anything, and with that I think we have a few more minutes for us to we have few more minutes, so for us to, some of you who have not downloaded the background, so you can just play around with that. And I will ask if you have any questions. I have here a comment, one comment from, okay, all right, if not, I think that the Afifa, that would be all from me, and maybe from now and then we will interrupt if we have a new information. Inshallah. That would be all from me, Dr. Afifa. Thank you.